he's getting credit for time served. You can tell me, normally it'll go 12 months to serve, however many days, credit for time served, however many days. Do we know how many days he served?
No, Judge, this one didn't say how many days he served in Fulton.
Okay. Well, if he's getting credit for the paperwork, we need to know so that the jail can let him out. Ms. Kim, do you know how many days he served?
I have to ask him, how many days have you been at the jail, Mr. Peoples?
31 days.
31 days, Your Honor.
Okay,
And
well,
because of his lengthy incarceration, he had basically lost his job. So we would like to request for the probation fee to be waived so he can pay for his restitution.
okay. I'm not gonna waive any fees unless there's a very much an indigency problem. So he should be able to, as soon as he gets the $75.40 paid back, he won't be on probation. I'll have it terminate. So I can help him out that way.
Thank you.
Okay, anything further before I take the plea?
I have a question, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Peoples, you need to ask Ms. Kim? He has a question for you.
Yes,
It is directly related to the bond condition. Can you call me and I will be happy to discuss?
no, it's about because I'm charged, like I'm originally like locked up for was the probation, a probation that I wasn't even on probation no more. A probation that the time was out, and that was holding me in jail. So I'm wondering, like, what had happened to that? Like, we're not speaking about that. Is that
Okay, you need to talk with him, Ms. Kim. Mr. Peoples,
Yes.
you've been charged with theft by shoplifting, which allegedly occurred on November 23rd of 2022. So
Right.
that's the charge that you're here for today. Ms. Kim, you're gonna have to call and speak with him.
Sure.
Okay, we'll be with you, Mr. Peoples.
Yeah, Mr. Peoples, we talked about this last night, but I'll definitely review again.
all right?
Yeah, go sit in the third row. Next, y'all, we're gonna go to position number 2, Mr. Austin.
What are we doing with Mr. Austin today?
That's going to be a negotiated plea.
Okay, thank you, Mr. White. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Austin. I'm Judge Eric Marr. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear from the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear.
Thank you. You can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Yes, good morning, Ms. Desiano.
Good morning, Your Honor. A small change to the plea recommendation that you have on your paper. Originally, we were offering no further violent contact and a stay away. Based on the victim's wishes at SEA, she was okay with contact but did not want the defendant to return to her residence. However, we were in touch with her yesterday, and now she is okay with him being able to return to the residence to visit, not to live. So the offer at this point would be 12 months served, 32 days, credit for time served 16 days. That's from October 7th, 2024 to today. Balance probated, no further violent contact with Burley Blount, 8 weeks of anger management, and no firearms. And we'd ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and ID. And Your Honor, I believe Ms. Blount is on the line. If you can sound for her, thank you.
Yes, Ms. Blount, if you would are on the line and wish to address the court, now is your opportunity to do so. If you choose to address the court, I need for you to raise your right hand for me.
There you go, Grandma.
Would you
Her
like
hand.
to? Yes, Ms. Blount, would you like to address the court prior to me imposing a sentence on Mr. Austin?
Would you like to address the court, Grandmother?
Well, no, I don't have anything to say.
Okay.
She says she don't have anything to say.
Okay, that's fine. We're happy that you're here. I just wanted to give you the opportunity if you chose to, okay?
Do you have anything to say or not?
I just want him
Okay,
to.
if you do, Ms. Blount, I'm gonna have to swear you in, okay?
I have to swear you in.
Do you swear
Go ahead
affirm
and
the
swear in.
Okay, what to say?
He's gonna tell you.
Okay,
do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
yes.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, Ms. Blount. What would you like to tell the court?
Well, I just like to tell the judge that I hope Money has learned from this experience because he never been in juvenile. I never had to go to school, and for him getting in trouble. And you know, Money is a very bright, smart man. And I just want him to get on the right path because he's going down the wrong road right now. And he just need to do better.
Okay. Who is Money Austin to you, ma'am?
Money is my grandson. I raised him from a baby. And Money is very smart. Money been all to Clark College.
Okay.
He been all to Emory for electronics and everything. And he need to do something with his life.
Okay. Thank you for being here today, Ms. Blunt. We appreciate it.
And
Mr.
I
White?
do love him, but he got to do better. And I didn't raise him to stand up and hit me and attack me, and he know better. And I want him to know that.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Mr. White?
Your Honor, we stipulate to a factual basis and just ask that you accept the plea as negotiated.
Thank you. Mr. Austin, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 006926A, you wish to plead guilty to battery. Is that correct?
Yes,
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
no,
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
yes,
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
yes,
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
no,
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Austin, given what your family has told me, I will accept, as I said, the recommendation. When you complete the 8 weeks of management, of anger management, I will have the probation terminate. So you can get this behind you and get on with your life. Okay?
okay.
All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Austin.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next, Your Honor, this is position number 5, Mr. Aaron Carmack.
What are we doing with Mr. Carmack today?
Your Honor, Mr. Carmack is also a negotiated plea.
Okay, very good. Good morning, Mr. Carmack. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court would be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Yes, Ms. Desiano.
Your Honor, state's recommendation is 12 months, served 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. That's from October 8th, 2024 to today. Balance suspended. No further contact with Walker Johnson and stay away from 525 Moreland Avenue. We'd ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and ID. And if you could sound for Mr. Johnson. Thank you.
So stipulate, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. White. If Mr. Johnson's on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity. Anything further, Mr. White?
Nothing, Judge. It's time served offer, so we just ask you accept as negotiated.
Okay. Mr. Carmack, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 006927D, you wish to plead guilty to simple assault. Is that correct?
Sir, yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
Sir, no, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Sir, yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Sir, yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Carmack. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Welcome.
Next, Your Honor, this is position number 7 and 8, Mr. Christopher Chappell.
What are we doing with Mr. Chappell this morning?
This is also a negotiated plea, Judge.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Chappell. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear.
Thank you, sir. You can place your hand down. Ms. Desiano?
Your Honor, state's recommendation for position 7, count 1, 12 months, serve 82 days, credit for time served 41 days. That's May 2nd to May 28th, 2022, and then October 9th, 2024 to today. Balance probated, no further violent contact with Felicia Gates. FVIP, no firearms. Count 2, 12 months probation concurrent with count 1. And for position 8, that will be null pros upon taking the plea to position 7. We'd ask the defense to stipulate to venue factual basis and ID, and if Your Honor can sound from Ms. Felicia Gates.
Ms. Gates is present and wishes to address the court. Now is your opportunity. Mr. White?
Your Honor, we just, we do stipulate, we also ask that you waive as many probation fees as you can. The Family Violence Intervention Program can take up to 6 months and is rather expensive. So we'd ask for a fee waiver and termination, or at least non-reporting once he completes that.
Okay. Mr. Chappell, it's my understanding that in case 22 CR 002688E, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery, family violence, and criminal trespass. Is that correct?
Sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Chappell. I'll waive 2 months of probation fees to help you get and stay on your feet. And when you complete the terms of the probation, it'll go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation and have to pay those fees, okay? All right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Next is gonna be position number 22, Mr. John Harris Jr.
Judge, I'm going to need to speak.
No, sir.
Okay, so if we can come back to Mr. Harris.
Tom, can you call 22060? I'll have Mr. Harris and also Mr. Erickson waiting by the line for you.
Perfect.
All right. Judge, we can go to position 41, 42, 43, and 44. Mr. Overton?
Okay. Who represents Mr. Overton?
Thank you.
Ms. Kim, Mr. White.
It looks like it's Miss Kim's client.
I understand, Judge. It's definitely not mine.
Yeah,
Okay.
good morning, Judge. How are you?
Good morning, Mr. Bartel.
Yes, I believe that's Ms. Kim's client, Your Honor. I can try to raise her.
Okay, thank you. 41, 2, 3, and 4. Thanks.
Your Honor, he's stating that he never spoke to his attorney.
Okay, well, apparently we're gonna have to have Ms. Kim speak to him this morning, so
Okay, we go.
I'm on the list.
So next, can we go to position 55 and 56?
Okay,
That's Mr. Dexter Williams. But that's Miss Kim's client also.
Yes, that's my client.
and did you hear, Ms. Kim, Mr. Overton, he's gonna be placed so you can speak with him. I'm not sure if you
Sure.
heard that or not.
I heard it. I just heard it.
Okay, what are we doing with Mr. Williams today?
I'm double checking but I believe it is plea, but let me double check my calendar, announcement, Your Honor. Yes, it is. Non-negotiated plea, we just have to make sure that there's no SDET place for his case.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Williams. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. You can place your hand down. Let's see, since this is non-negotiated, Ms. Casadecas, I'll need to hear the facts of the case and do we have anyone on from pretrial? Ms. Washington, if you can give me the history, please.
Judge, do you want to do the history first or the factual basis?
If Ms. Washington's on with us, I'll do the history first. If not, I'll.
Are 35 arrest cycles in Georgia, 2 arrest cycles with the federal government. There is a 86 conviction for dangerous drugs, 88 felony conviction for parole violation. There is a 89 aggravated assault, theft by shoplifting and entering auto, and that was out of DeKalb County. There's a probation violation listed. In 1990, there was a felony conviction for theft by taking. There was a 91 conviction for purchase, possession, or sale of marijuana. 91 conviction for violation of the Controlled Substance Act. 93 felony conviction for burglary.
Anything in the last 10 years?
One moment. In the last 10 years, there was a misdemeanor conviction in 2016 for forgery, a 2016 misdemeanor conviction for forgery that was separate. Also, a 2024 theft by shoplifting out of DeKalb County. There appears to be an open case in DeKalb County for possession of cocaine, possession of display of identification, criminal trespass, and theft by shoplifting. That arrest date was in 2023, as well as a theft by receiving stolen property case that's open for 2023 for possession of drug-related objects, possession of cocaine, and nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you. Yes, Ms. Casadecas.
Yes, Judge, on May 14, 2023.
I apologize, Your Honor. May we please stop the YouTube live stream to make sure that it is not broadcasted for the nature of the charge, or either we don't discuss the nature of the charge?
Well, we've got to discuss the nature of the charge because you're asking for something that is normally required in these types of situations. So I'm going to hear the nature of the charge. We can go off YouTube. So can we go off YouTube, please?